Welcome back to my channel. Greetings everyone. This is Q, man. I hope you guys are doing well on this fine Saturday morning. This is day 9 with COVID-19, guys. I'm blessed. I feel good. And enough with that. Today, guys, I would like, guys and girls. Today, guys, I would like to talk to you about a subject that's been floating around for years. But it's recently gained some traction, guys, and I'm subscribed to a whole lot of quality brothers, man. A lot of them, I take their advice on travel, getting a second passport, financing, relationships, all that, guys. I admire a lot of these guys, but quite a few of them have jumped on this bandwagon, and I'm gonna call it a bandwagon because I don't necessarily agree with what they're saying on this topic. And it's the topic of, guys, what is a high value man. Now, guys, anyone can consider themselves of high value, and anyone should. Well, anyone who's living that life, everyone should consider themselves of high value. But there's a group of guys who's trying to use this term to alienate themselves and put themselves above people. So let's just talk about it. And once again, the guys I've heard talk about this, guys, I'm subscribed to them. I follow them. I consider some of them my friends. We have each other's WhatsApp. But the guy who broke down what is a high value man, this is what we're gonna talk about today. I'm gonna tell you what he said makes a high value man. There's 5 things. And when I heard him explain this, and once again, I'm a subscriber of him. I follow him. Good dude, intelligent. When I heard him describe these 5 things, he talked about them, and the way he talked about them, it sounded like to me what I experienced in high school when there was a group of guys who probably had 2 parents that worked. So they had a little more money than everybody else. They probably lived in a house, and most of us stayed in an apartment. Most of us had a single parent, while, as I said, they had 2 parents. Some of them had cars, so some of them had better clothes than us. And they kind of made their own special group that was better than everybody else. And to me, guys, this is what this high value man stuff sounds like to me. There's nothing wrong with having it going on, to be educated, to have a good career, to make money, to be an entrepreneur. But when you start making groups for yourself that only a few people could get in. So guys, let's just talk about what he said are the 5 requirements. The number 1 requirement he said was, of course, his income. And his baseline was $10,000 a month. You need to make $10,000 a month, guys, in order to be a high value man. And that's the minimum. That's the first requirement. And before he moved on to number 2, guys, he said, hey, if you fall short of this, guys, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you what it is. So guys, it's telling you, If you're a hard-working dude, just make 6,000 or 7,000, you're not a high-value guy, according to him. And then he said the second requirement was anybody can have a good year, okay? But you need to have been making this money for a minimum of 3 years. You're just hitting the crust of being a high-value man when you've been doing it for 3 years. But once you've been consistently making over $10,000 a month for 5 years, then you're a high-value man. Guys, how many of y'all agree with that? Number 3, guys. He says you got to be recognized by other high-value men as your peer or potential peer. So it doesn't matter if you make $10,000 a month or more. It doesn't matter if you've been making that for as long as I have. I've been retired since 2006 from the military, and I totally retired from working period in 2009. So I've been retired and earning money for a long time. But in addition to making the amount of money he says you have to make, and for making it for as long as he said you have to make it, 5 years, you got to be recognized by another high-value person. They have to call you their peer or a potential peer. What is the process for that? Okay. Number 4, ladies and gentlemen, he said visibility. You got to be in on like a LinkedIn level. People have to understand what you do and who you are. Guys, real people with money, they don't need that from nobody. They don't need no one to recognize what they do. The true wealth in America, guys, many of them, okay, they're wealthy in their communities. Everybody know they're wealthy, but they don't wake up in the morning selecting their watch, which car they go drive, and what they do today based on people recognizing who they are and what they do, okay? That's visibility, guys. Next, he says that you have to have a network of other high-value men and people. You have to have a network. You have to have a Rolodex of other high-value men that you can, okay, say you want to do a business deal, you've got 250 men that you can reach out to. This person got 10 million, this person got 10 million, this person got 30 million, and y'all could do a deal. You have to know and have people like that. And the last one, guys, he talked about was utility. You have to be some use to others in the group. Now, when he said that, I'm now understanding what it really is. It's a group. It's a group of guys who came up with this 5 things and its numbers, and you have to be accepted by them to get into this group. It's nothing other than a mindset. It's nothing other than a mindset of a group of guys putting themselves up here so that one, other men would strive to get in and be like them and be accepted by them. Number 2, guys, and this is the biggest one, guys, it's all about women. They're setting themselves up to be the top 10% men in the world, in the community. Therefore, they're the target of all the women. And they believe that all the women want them and they are the target. And their message is, hey, only the best women can get us. And one of the most equally foolish things they have is this rating system for women, where they're rating them 1 to 10. So only women that are, average women can't get a high value man. A woman with a child can't get a high value man. So guys, it's a whole lot of things involved in this, guys, but basically, guys, why do people feel the need to be elite? Why do people have to make a special group for themselves to make them better than everybody else? And who wants to live a life where you wake up in the morning and your goal in life is to show people what you have, your net worth, and that you're a high value person? When you select one of your 30 pairs of sunglasses in the morning, blocking the sun is secondary. You're getting the designer pair so people can see what you're wearing. When you select your timepiece in the morning, high value guy, telling the time is secondary, guys. Because your phone is always in your hand. You know what time it is. When you select that watch, you want everyone to know that you're a baller and a high value man with this watch. When you buy your vehicle, when you select the vehicle that you drive today, once again, it's not about getting to where, and people have a right to own nice stuff. I've owned nice stuff throughout my life, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about something, a group, where you have to show this net worth, you have to be recognized by others, and you got to be accepted by others. And it's just, guys, it's crap, guys. It's crap. So I would encourage each one of you to go out there and just do some Google searches of what is a high value person, guys. And they're gonna talk about some other things that have nothing to do with those 5 things, okay? One of the biggest things about being a high value person is valuing yourself and not letting anyone impose on you and disrespect you and mistreat you and misuse your time. And guys, it's not about how much money you make. It's not about how visual you are. It's not about putting yourself on a pedestal. As a matter of fact, it's trash. So guys, that's my opinion on that. I know a lot of you are gonna disagree with me because many of you feel a need to be attached to something and be a part of something. Guys, I've never had the desire to latch on to anything, to be a part of anything. Guys, there's some worthwhile things worth being a part of and attached to. There are plenty of brothers out there who are parts of wonderful fraternities that do great things, and they have a lot of history and they do a lot for the community. But this high value man stuff, they didn't talk about nothing that they do for anything or anybody else to make anything better. Don't talk about their health, they exercise, they eat right, nothing. It's all about what I have and what you see I have, and now you should want me. So guys, girls, please comment. Please join the conversation. Please hit the like, subscribe if you haven't, guys, and share the video, man, if you feel that it's something that you think somebody else might be interested in hearing about. All right, y'all, holla.